Welcome to the Clay Pigeon paddock. We're going to have our paddock show now. We're going to have a quick walk round. We're filming this on Saturday. It'll go out later on tonight onto YouTube and then onto Sunday in the middle of our stream. We start with Chloe McGill in Iami Bambino. Chloe, talk us through qualifying.
So, I started 7th, but it was championship order, and I got up to 3rd, I think, and when I was going down, you know, the corner down there that you turn round like that, Harris Barber like spun out and I had nowhere to go, so I had to go the long way round and I lost the pack. So
race day tomorrow though, Clay Pigeon, a track that's probably one of the furthest away from where you live up at the top end of Scotland. You done much here before, or is this your first time?
I've done it twice, I think. Once in Super 1 when I was in Coma, and once when I was in Iami.
And speaking of Coma, you were in that last year, Iami this year. What's the plans for next year? To stay in it, or are we moving into a Micro Max or a Water Swift?
Moving into Micro Max.
Good stuff. Finally, big weekend for the McGill family. Not so much for you, but we've got a birthday over there. What's happening?
It's my little brother Theo's birthday tomorrow. He's turning 1. So I'm going to do it for him and my granddad, Dick, and all my family.
Chloe, wonderful. Thank you very much. There's little Theo over there. It's his birthday. Hi, Theo. Pleased to be here. I thought as much. Happy birthday. No, do we do high fives? Fist pumps? We do high fives. We do high fives here at Clay Pigeon. Oh, the sun is out. The sun is out. Fantastic. We don't normally see a lot of sun. That's had better days. I don't know the background of it, but I'm going to try and find out by ploughing straight into this motorhome here. Any idea why that's not as straight as it once was?
Unfortunately, a guy went off, spun in front of my grandson, and came back onto the circuit without looking left or right. And my grandson had nowhere to go, so he literally spanked straight into him. So retired.
Is the grandson okay?
Grandson's perfectly well. Go-kart, luckily now is rebuilt, so number 11 is out there.
Fantastic. Well, at least he's okay. What we say is that we always say, as long as they come back, it's okay. You can mend metal, but you can't always mend children.
Indeed, and he's out running around somewhere, so he's full and well.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. So at least we know. At least we've got a happy ending to that story over there. We have got another one up here where we've had a driver who's had a bit of an off earlier on. See if we can pop in to see Max Joy. His cart's had a few problems as well as we make our way up. I think that's Jos Hushka's. He's not there because that's his cart coming down here. We might have a chat with Mr. Hushka, the driver's behind. So we'll find out what's happened in that one. Mr. Hushka, how's he gone?
Done well, actually. We've struggled for the last 2 days, but he got 7th there, started 11th, finished 7th, so we're happy with that.
I was watching a little bit, looked like he was right on the back of 6th as well, yeah, so there's definitely some pace there going into tomorrow.
He did, he took 6th and then just run a bit wide and he got a bit excited and the lad got the place back, but no, he's driven well. We've been about a second off the pace all weekend until, you know, it's come on, hard track to learn.
Do you think he's excited enough to talk to me?
I would think so.
Get out of the way then. Jos, heat number 1 there, you've moved up from 11th up into P7 and you've been battling for 6th. Happy with that result?
Yeah. I feel like I could have got 6th or 5th, but I didn't want to push the cart too hard in case I spun.
So your dad says that you've been struggling for a little bit of pace, but it seems to have clicked there in heat number 1. So have you changed anything, or has it just all come together at the right time?
Just all came together at the right time. The heat's helping. The track's really hot and grippy. So, yeah.
Good stuff. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. The sun's coming out, so barbecue for tea?
Maybe.
Good stuff. I think we've got lots of Coma Bambinos in there. We'll see if we've got any drivers. We often don't, you see, in Coma Bambino. Let's stick our head in. No drivers at all, you see. What happens in Coma Bambino is they come in, they leave their carts to their parents, and then they just all run off and play. Look down there, look, they're just all enjoying themselves. They just have a lot of fun. And that's the best bit about karting. They just finish karting and then just go and play and have some fun. we're going to take a right here unless the guard Alsatian says we can't. We're going in. We've got past security. We're heading in here. Hi. Now, this cart is the cart I was telling you about a little bit earlier on in our paddock show. And I'll tell you now, it looked a lot more bare than that earlier on. And it looks like we might just be able to get it out. I don't know if we can, if I might be able to send Luke round that way. I don't know, or we can come through here so we've got a little bit more space actually. Now, what happened, there was another cart here earlier. This one took quite a heavy impact on the front end. These bars on the other cart were all broken in and the floor tray was been removed because that was at a bit of an angle. Looks like the work's going on, but that doesn't mean that my work has to stop. So I'm just going to throw a microphone straight in this gentleman's face. Apparently I'm not, but it turns out I am. Now, are we going to get this out?
Are we going to get it out? Maybe.
Maybe. We're going to see. We'll leave them to it because it's still got a few side pods. The engine's going on though, which is good. Driver's getting the neck brace on. So are we confident you're going out, Max?
Yeah.
Good. Max Joy, he's going out. So that cut earlier on had quite a heavy impact, and great to see that he's actually able to get back out onto track, which is wonderful, because earlier on when I saw that cart, when I walked down to where we were starting, it had no engine on it, no steering column, no side pods, nothing. So great to see that one's back out. Going to head into Kart Tech to see whether I can see anybody in there. Kart Tech is empty. Need to find Ella Dixon at some point. She's in that awning. I'll see if... Max Taddy, hi, how are you? Heat one looked like it went well.
Yeah.
Yeah? Win, was it? It looked like you and Kevin Ivanoff were battling. Do you hold him off at the end?
Yeah.
So the two of you were pulling away right at the start. Was that just a plan between the two of you just to pull away, or did it just happen naturally? Oh, well, it just happened. Well, happy days, and that means you'll start tomorrow from pole position. You had to work for that one starting around about 6, so... Prefer to go off pole? We've found a little sausage doggy too. Hi. Hello. Sorry, Max, I've been preoccupied now. But yeah. No, completely distracted. Thanks for talking to us. Nice dog. Off we go again then. Let's see who else we can speak to. We're going to... Ambition looks like it's full of mechanics, so... We'll walk past there. We've got a few to speak to on the left-hand side here if they're with us. We'll have a quick chat with Archie Loveridge, Ed Spain. We'll head into the awning. Hi, everyone. Hi. Oh, it's sunglasses inside time. Yeah. It's sunglasses inside time. Get yours on as well, Ben. We'll start with Ed. Ed, how did heat number 1 go?
Very good. Qualified really well and made it a good race.
Yeah, it looked quite frantic there with Honda, particularly down towards that bottom hairpin where at times everyone was going in 2 and 3 wide. Looked really interesting race. Did you even get time to think, or was you just racing on instinct?
I was just racing on instinct. I just didn't know, yeah.
Good stuff. Where did you finish in the end?
3rd. So.
Happy days. So good position to start tomorrow. Yeah. Good. Here we go. Time for a bit here with the men in black. We'll start with the youngest one. Archie, not the race you were hoping for, unfortunately, in that one.
No.
No. So talk me through it.
I got taken out.
That's quite a diplomatic way. So I managed to, well, I witnessed it. I witnessed the bit where you were taken out. I didn't actually see what happened until you arrived quite quickly through the tyre barrier, and it just appeared in my peripheral vision. Kart okay though, but more importantly, are you okay?
I'm okay, yeah. Thank you for looking after me as well.
You're most welcome. It was just timely that I was down there waiting to get the Paddock show underway. But pleased that you're okay. We'll head round the corner in a few moments. After I've spoken to your dad, of course, because earlier on he was saying, you need to get me on this Paddock show. So here we are on the Paddock show. In fact, I might let you do the Paddock show. You can take that. You go and have a chat with Luke over there.
Come on. Come with me. So then, Luke, how did you get on in that session?
Bad.
Bad? Why was it bad?
I spun at the start and 3 laps to the end.
All right. So how are you going to do the next one?
Bad.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, hang on. Hey up, lad. How are you going to do in the next one?
Bad.
We're going to take a short break now.
Thank you. So I've taken the microphone back because he seems he's quite good at it, and I'm not willing to have my job taken off me. So I've stolen it back, and we'll keep this one going. Junior rotax has just done, which is good because normally it means that I can just plough straight into Parc Ferme and speak to some drivers. The interesting thing with it, the same as we had with Fullbeck, is I've got absolutely no idea what happened in the race because we've been doing the Paddock show. So we're currently just making our way down. We'll see whether the gate is open. The gate's not there, so we'll have to go all the way around. Could be quite a long one, this one, because I think we have to go all the way around and then join the queue here of very patient mechanics with their all their trolleys waiting to go through. But as you can hear in the background, no waiting whatsoever. Minimax are out for their heat, number 1 as well, so we're going to head straight in. Oh, well, looks like we're having a debrief here. Hannah Naylor, what happened? Talk us through it.
I'll not say a lot.
that makes a change.
No, just a bit of a bad move from somebody, so I'll keep it to myself.
Well, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen any of the race at all. We've been doing the Paddock show, so we've no idea who it was. So looks like they're getting off scot-free, unless you want to like air draw their number or something.
Air draw?
Yeah, like
what,
that. Like,
6 and 9?
Like that. All right, okay. About as subtle as a brick, then. Right. Well, we're going to be brave. Mainly because I'm not having to carry the camera, but we're just going in. We're just going in. We're live, we're going in with everybody else. In fact, we'll talk while we're going in. Hi, how's that one gone for your driver?
Yeah, not too bad. Finished second, I think. So.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah.
Good. That's complete pot luck. I could have picked someone who'd been taken out on lap 1, but at least he's got into the. At least he's got in the top 3.
Oh, good.
Happy days. Good stuff. Ollie, I've just spoke to your mum. She said that one hasn't quite gone to plan.
No, just got it off and it's my luck all the time.
It does seem to be the case, doesn't it? Unfortunately, at times, yeah, with a few incidents. But confident for tomorrow's the overall pace there.
Yeah, it was all right. It's just I think I overcut my tyres.
Good. Any idea who won it? Because I haven't got a clue.
I don't either.
No, we've been doing a Paddock show. I've got no idea who won. We're just going to take a punt. This driver looks reasonably happy. Guessing you've won.
Yeah.
Good. How did it go? I say that because I have not seen any of it at all. We've been talking to other people. I saw the start. It looked like you were leading, but after that, no idea. So talk me through it. Lights to flag.
Oh yeah, it was quite a simple race for me basically. I had nobody near me at all. I was just pushing as hard as I can while I was in the lead, making the big gap, and I pulled the gap and then won it.
Tomorrow as well, that means you'll go off pole position, but we're expecting the weather to be a little bit different. Happy with it raining?
Yeah, it's not bad in the rain, decently fast, so I'm hoping for the best for it, yeah.
Happy days. Well, I'm going to carry on here. What's currently happening in the background, something we've not looked at all year, is this is called scrutineering. This is what happens after the race. And I'm going to plough in here. Junior Rotax Heat 1. What are we looking for this time? I know it's a little bit different every time. We try and keep them on the toes, but specifically today, what are we looking for?
He's the best man to ask.
Oh, so well deflected. We're over here then.
Yeah, so today in this scrutineering we're going to look through the air boxes, make sure they're running the correct air boxes, all to size with filters, and then we're going to do the spark plug as well on size of depth, and that's going to be about it, lads.
Happy days. So that's Heat 1 scrutineering. Heat 2 will be something different. Heat 3 as well. It'll just be random. So what's going to happen? Like the top 3 or 4, they'll get picked. Then the chances are they're just going to pick a random one. Could be anywhere, just to keep everybody on their toes, which is always really, really interesting. Means that it just means that nobody can take a risk or anything like that, which is wonderful. We'll keep walking. We've got a cadet who's just managed to break his way in. Ashley Arze, hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Talk me through Heat 1. Looked quite frantic in the middle of Honda.
Yeah, I started really far back, 14th, but I quite easily made up some places back to 4th.
Oh, happy days. That's a good effort, that 10 to 4. So you're starting outside of row 2, but a bit different here, obviously. That start line, with it being on a bit of a curve as well, do you prefer to be on the left or the right? Because left is the pole side, but right is the first corner when you get there. So what we prefer?
The left, because I can easily cut round the outside of people, because it's a little left-hander.
Happy days. That's a man with a plan there going into tomorrow. Easily cut round the outside of everyone, so keep an eye out for Ashley Haase tomorrow in Honda. Great result for him, moving up from P14 up into 4th place. We'll make our way through. Looks like no mighty Bambinos remaining. Well, man wants to chat though. Bring yourself back in. You can't pretend to talk and then run away when I come over with a microphone. Oh,
no, I've only had 2 this time.
Only 2? What, since?
What
bit? Oh, is that before they went out or since?
Since they went out. I need the beer.
Is it a celebratory beer or a consolidation beer?
Consolidation beer. We've got 88. But they're meant to be working together, aren't they, right? So we were working and practicing all weekend. Well, to be fair, Jensen 45 wasn't there. And then Elijah managed to bring him along this morning, getting back up on pace. Qualifying was good. Qualifying was right. Qualifying was good, even though they lost each other. Heat 1, bit of a tangle on the first lap, and both end up at the back, but then worked back through. Finished in, where'd you finish? P where?
Got a penalty as well.
Oh, Elijah got a penalty as well, yeah. P13.
Oh, we're having a look at some results.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the penalty down at the bottom, unfortunately.
So Jensen P13, Elijah P11, which is good.
And here they are, genuinely the smallest drivers in the world. Like, you know, Bambinos are small, but they're like 3/4 size Bambinos. It's not the one in the yellow shorts, obviously. I think he might have a year or so to go before we can get him in a mighty Bambino. They appear to be entertaining themselves as well with what I believe is a rubber glove with water in it. So as long as it doesn't get launched in my direction, then that's okay. So we've got the Iami Bambinos are just about to go out there, queuing up next. So that was Chloe McGill, who we started the session with. She'll be out in that one, going off at P number 6. We'll head down towards gear up. There's a few drivers I want to catch in and around here if we can spot them before we then bring this one to a close. So that looks very empty in there. I'll tell Luke, the cameraman, just to mind his feet. Don't want him tripping over there at all. So we'll head into here. Gents, hi, how are we? Good. Who owns which cart? This is yours. Wonderful. Just having a quick look there. He says you've been lots of steering columns, so I'm just checking. That seems reasonably straight. Have you raced it yet?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, well done. Congratulations, because he reckons you're on at least 2 or 3 a meeting.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, and I say that because he made a point of messaging me on Instagram in the week going, find Archie and ask him how many steering columns he's been through.
Yeah, I don't know, tons.
Good. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll ask you, and then I'm going to go to his cart, and I'm going to see whether his steering column's straight. Because if it's bent, he's getting a right round later on, isn't he? So, how's heat number 1 gone for you?
Pretty good, to be honest. I made up a few positions, but lost out on some, just moments, really. I could have got a few, but failed to make the move. But overall, pretty good.
And tomorrow, we're expecting a little bit of rain. What we like in the rain?
I'm pretty good in the rain, but depends on situations and.
Well, it depends what everyone else is like.
Yeah,
as well,
exactly. That's the point.
Good stuff. Right, I'm off to check whether his steering column's bent, and if it is, then you've got free rein on him. It's a bit stiff in the bearing at the bottom, maybe. No, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. That seems reasonable. How's your first heat gone, Kieran?
Not that good, really. Had to take avoiding action down at the hairpin, which means I've got loads of stuff on rear tyres. Next corner, braking into horseshoe, just spun. Next car's basically half a lap ahead of me, so there's nothing I could do, really.
Just a qualifying session after that, really, wasn't it? Just plugging in some laps?
Yeah.
So, are you hoping to be one to watch tomorrow, then ploughing through the field?
Hopefully, if it rains, that could hopefully maybe play a tiny bit in my advantage, because I have been quick and compared to others in the rain, then dry throughout the whole season. But that helps with my weight. I'm way over. I'm closer to senior than junior weight.
What's your rain dance look like?
I don't do rain dance.
I wouldn't either. Your shoelaces undone, you'll probably fall over. Oh, back into the paddock we go then. See if we can catch a few more drivers. Let's see what's happening over here in this awning, see if we've got anybody in. We do. You'll not believe this. Here we've got drivers mechanicking on a kart. Now this is almost unheard of in British karting for the driver to actually work on their own kart. But we're going to go out and we're going to plough in and find out what's happening anyway. Where's your mechanic gone?
There.
Well, why has he got you on the wheels?
Helping out.
Oh, tell him either you need to pay him more or offer him some more incentives. He should be doing all 4 of these wheels on mechanicking. It's not good enough, is it?
No, need a better mechanic.
Yeah, definitely. Although to be fair, why is he not racing himself this weekend?
Ran out of money.
Oh, well, obviously now. Well, he's only run out because you're not paying him enough to do all 4 tyres. There we go, nice bit of humour. Oh, I'm a big fan of the colour scheme. Let's have a chat about this. That's nice and bright, which I'm a big fan of as a commentator because we like easy to spot. That looks, well, I said it looks fresh, but so does the mark down the side. Talk me through it.
Yeah, it's just racing sometimes. You touch people, things happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Talk me through Heat 1, what happened?
We started 27th, so not the best, but made the way through. I got a penalty, which I have no idea what happened or when it came from, but it from 27th to 20th is pretty good.
Yeah, happy days. Looking forward to tomorrow?
Yep, definitely.
Aren't we all? Right, let's keep this one going. I think we've got a couple more minutes, and if we haven't, then we haven't. But we'll just keep it rolling. We'll see. I've just nearly fallen over them additional bits over there. I think we're just going to hook it right, and then we'll just see where we go, because there's not much further to go, actually, here at Clay Pigeon. We can go in that end, but there's not much in here. So just going to have a walk in here into BSR. It's all right. It's right. What we'll do is we'll start with some congratulations. Something decent's happened this week, hasn't it? Talk me through it.
Well, out of nowhere, puts it on the front row.
I was talking about your wedding, but yeah, we'll take the front row.
Sack the wedding. We're on our honeymoon at Clay Pigeon.
Oh, see, look, that's what happens. Mini-Max is going. But yeah, so it's been quite a good week all in all, I'm guessing, you know, from sharing your surname to lad putting it on the front row.
Yeah, out of nowhere. So yeah, it's been a good week. Good. Thank you very much.
Good. Spin the camera around, you might get to see the new Mrs. Tipping this way. There we go. Okay. Now what she said there was, she looks rough. So what we'll do in the live chat is we'll put a poll in it to see whether Mrs. Tipping does look rough, yes or no. And what we'll do then now is we'll go straight back, ready for our finals here at Clay Pigeon.